Good morning, everyone. Bill here with KV Tricks.
Good morning.
We are part of the Greek Isles tour with Carrousel Travel and Twin Cities Live. What's going on today?
So today we're in our second port stop. We are in Kusadasi, Turkey, and it looks beautiful from behind us. But today our focus is we are doing a special Carrousel Travel Twin Cities Live excursion. We are going to Ephesus, which we will be seeing a bunch of ancient ruins and stuff like that. And we will also be stopping at what is reported to be the Virgin Mary's home where she lived after the death of Jesus. So that should be really interesting.
Here's a little bit of review from our veranda on deck 7 of the Celebrity Infinity. There's a town. You can see Turkish flags kind of hanging from a couple of the buildings. And we're sharing port with Celestial and Poignant ships. Over the top of the hill it looks like a statue of somebody pointing. I'm not exactly sure who that is right now, but maybe we'll find out later. Who knows? We head up to deck 10. We're going to cross over to the aft, the ship. We're going to get some breakfast at the buffet before we go and meet for our excursion this morning. When they come in, they'll tell you if there's a special. Today it is banana bread. And in breakfast, if there's anything that's interesting that stands out that's different, I'll point it out, but otherwise I'm sure it's going to be pretty much the same that it's been the last 2 days.
We are headed down to the lobby to get off the ship. We're got in our little line, going to meet our paddle of power. First impressions off the ship. Beautiful port. Port of Kusadasi. Got some traditional dancers up ahead. Making our way to our buses here. Got it all nice and organized. We got a little gift bag as we boarded our bus. It was on our seat. So let's see what's inside, hon. What's inside?
I'm not sure what this is. It's some sort of pot. A holy water pot.
That's cool.
Empty mod from organic soil. Manufactured. Fill up with the holy water from the fountain in St. Mary's house.
I was just gonna say, I heard about this, that there's holy water at the Virgin Mary's house. So it's a container you can use to put water in it.
Okay. And we got. What is this, tea?
Oh, so the apple tea, I wonder. That's what they're known for.
Do I put this with the holy water?
I don't know. That seems a little wrong.
Is that blasphemy?
Yes.
Like some sort of pendant thing.
Oh, that's cool.
There's like a necklace.
Oh, that's so cool.
There's some sort of information thing. Oh, it's a map.
Oh, a map. Okay.
Map of Turkey.
We were also given microphone or headset units as we boarded the bus. So we got these. Yep, we can hear the tour guide. We got these yesterday too. It was kind of nice because you felt like you could be a little further away and you didn't have to be up close to hear everything.
This is my town. Here we are in Kusadasi. And ladies and gentlemen, right now we are by the Aegean Sea. The one you had seen already, it's not Mediterranean Sea, it's Aegean Sea. Could you please tell me what's the color of Aegean Sea? What's the color? Blue. Blue. But do you know how we call it in Turkey? Turquoise. The national color of my country, the national color of Turkey, of course, it's turquoise.
You can see our ship.
Just at the
over
top
there.
of the maybe did you see that was a
The
statue,
beautiful
ladies and
turquoise
gentlemen?
waters of
Made
the
from
Aegean
celebrity.
Sea. Up ahead here
That's
is
where we're gonna
the
have
largest
lunch,
water
ladies and
park
gentlemen.
in
That's going to be a
Europe.
resort.
That is where we are headed.
She was
We're walking in. Got some historic notes about the house. I've got them in several languages. Here's the one in English. We're surrounded by olive trees. These are very, very old.
The green ones and the black ones.
It says it takes at least 50 years for one tree to start blooming olives. Got a statue of Mother Mary outside the entrance here. This is an actual altar outside the house. They will actually have services out here. Here is the entrance to the house of Mother Mary. We are not allowed to take photos or videos inside, but I'll get some more video on the outside. service going on right now as we're waiting to walk in. And then this is as you come out of the house. This is the exit. They did say that 20% of her home is original, 80% is duplicated. It was just, again, you couldn't do any photos or video, but it was just very small in there, but it was absolutely amazing. Waiting in line, these are the cisterns to get some holy water. We have a nice little container to fill ours with. So we got this when we arrived. Bill showed you. This was a little container that we could put some holy water in. That is what I did. Unfortunately, I'm not talented enough to try and pour water and shoot at the same time. So I don't have any video of it, but I thought this was really neat. This is the wish wall. So little pieces of cloth that you can write a wish and stick it on the wall. So many. So neat. These are all the fountains. Sign outside the house. So it was registered to the World Heritage on July 5th of 2015. Sorry, I'm distracted because I get the cute little puppy. Hi, puppy, come here. What was that? Zelig? Hi, puppy. Oh, you're so cute.
Statue of Mother Mary on the left.
This is the statue of the Mother Mary. And this was actually gifted by Bill Clinton. We're about ready to head into Ephesus to the ruins. Said it'll be about an hour and a half walk down. My Lord, just walking in. This is the map area of what Ephesus used to look like. And we will be visiting 3 different sites here today. Up ahead here, you can see the 4 columns. Those used to be the baths. So they would come after traveling and go through those arches to bathe. This area up ahead, which looks like a theater, is actually the old Parliament building. As we make our way down, the ground it's covered in marble, so it's very smooth. So we have been instructed to be careful as we walk because it can be kind of slippery. Our tour guide let us know that this would be considered a modern-day pharmacy. That's kind of what it was used for, to get medicine. And this would have been considered the hospital, where they treated the sick. Got this statue of Athena right in front of us. Just look at all of this up ahead. This is amazing. So this is like the best picture to take a photo, or best place to take a photo. Next to me here, Bill is doing some work. There's another area of the ruins here. He said there's great depth here, so I'm trying to copy him, but we know that's not happening. This was originally a fountain. Like yesterday, here's a bunch more mosaics. Try and zoom in a little bit so you can see. There's still so much detail. Another archway.
You gotta come further.
Go a little bit closer here. And look, if you look through the arch up at the top, that is Medusa. These were the toilets, and there were no partitions. You just sat and did your thing, and people sat next to you, and this is where you got the gossip of the community back in the day, is sitting on a toilet. It's a pomegranate tree. Those are the flowers. There aren't any fruit on it yet, but It's so pretty. I didn't realize that's what a pomegranate tree looked like. And this is the library. Our guide told us that this is the third largest ancient library.
Yeah, maybe we go off to the side.
Okay.
This thing is huge. Wow.
Okay, ready? 1.
Now as we're getting closer in here, you can kind of wander around. You'll see there are some statues lining the entryway. This is just amazing.
Tiny but mighty.
Anyone ever wonder about Bill and his back? This is what is done to Bill's back when he is working
My work
and his
wife.
back hurts. And yes, Kristen is his work wife. She can do a much better job of this than I can because
Really gotta get in there.
I'm too afraid of actually hurting him. But apparently he is actually enjoying this immensely. I just dispense him drugs. Legal ones, like, you know, Tylenol.
Advil.
This is all part of the old theater. This is the theater. They're actually doing some work on it right now, but our guide told us going a little bit further here gave us the best photo and video. And you really can see all of it here. There's a show about to start here. You can see right ahead there is a stork sitting up on a nest.
All the time they're on vacations. Remember
They've
that?
got a bunch of nests around. You can't see the other ones. There's actually 2 others
Now-
behind it. If you look up there.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please get ready.
We are walking in. This is the Basilica of St. John.
What's our camera guy name?
I'm zoomed in as far as I can go, but if you look straight out that way, you can see a parking lot and a bus, and there is one lone pillar there, and that is what remains of the Temple of Artemis, which that actually used to be one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. And then, as our tour guide mentioned, over here, this is a Muslim mosque. And then, of course, we are at the Basilica of St. John for Christianity. So kind of the neat thing is you've got all in this one spot. You've got pagan, Muslim, and Christianity all right here. The tomb of St. John was here, but it was removed in, I believe he said 1967, and taken to the Vatican. So he is not here any longer. This was the baptismal font here. This plaque marks where St. John was entombed before his sarcophagus was moved to the Vatican in 1967. I love the wall in the background with the Turkish flag. I didn't hear if that was an old fort or what that was part of, but still, it's really neat. You can just see all that remains here of the Basilica.
We're just driving around the countryside. Beautiful view from the mountains that we're on down to the ocean. I wonder what that big white triangle looking building is, or pyramid looking building.
We're at the tail end of our day here, and we are stopped at a resort where we get some lunch. Oh, got some Turkish style breads, salad bar, all sorts of grilled vegetables, cold salads, hot bar over here, more vegetables. Ooh, looks like gyros are in my future. They even have a spice table. So all sorts of spices that you can add to your food. So for my first plate, I have absolutely no idea besides the cucumbers and tomatoes. I got a variety of salads and some olives, but it all looks delicious. Second plate went with some gyro meat, some rice, some chicken, and some spaghetti. And I had to go with a small plate of dessert. I'm not sure exactly what half of these are. I do know that's baklava in front of me and some sort of brownie, but everything looked amazing.
What I'm going to do, briefly explain how we weave rugs here in Turkey, and then show you how we unravel the silk from the cocoons itself. That is the spark of the show. And then upstairs we'll be going to a nice spacious room, having complimentary drinks of the house. Then you have the rest of the time to wander around the store. And just for your curiosity, this lady is weaving a fine silk with 645, 680 knots per square inch, 1,000,000 knots per square meter. And you can see the pattern is actually drawn on a graphic piece of paper. So every square that you see there, that simply represents one double knot. Every vertical line, one by one, are counted according to the warps. Now, it is a straw primitive brush, but it is magic. Apparently, thank you, madam, he has borrowed it from Harry Potter. Okay. Have your cameras ready. You're not going to believe what your eyes are going to see right now.
Bill, are you in a good spot? Bill,
Tamam.
are you in a good spot?
Hazır mı? Okay, can you see the threads?
wow.
Look at that. Can you see from the black velvet background?
Yes.
One thread from one cocoon only. Check it out, can you see that?
Yes.
And if you put your fingers, your hand right there, because from that vibration, you're feeling that the silk is running through your fingers.
This is a 15 by 20 rug. So it's all made by hand.
Okay, what is it that we have here, Han?
Rakit.
What is that?
They say 3 times stronger than Ouzo,
Part of a club.
And what's that?
it's like a black licorice drink, beverage, alcohol.
Black licorice?
Yeah.
Why did I get one of these things? I don't like black licorice.
I don't either, but
I didn't know it was
when
gonna
in
taste like
Turkey,
that. Sure, cheers.
Cheers.
I think cheers.
What's it called?
What do you think?
oh, you can taste the black licorice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually smoother than I thought it would be.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's this, hon?
This is Turkish traditional apple tea. It's caffeine free. It tastes really good.
An explosion of colours full of stripes, 100% naturally dyed wool on wool rugs. And it makes it easy. If you had read through the Bible, the first 4 Gospels, like the Ezekiel, the Proverbs 17:6, I assure you, you'll actually witness seeing all these designs reflected in the Bible. Can you see the beauty? Yeah. We are all looking at the back of the rug. That is the reverse side. I have done it on purpose. This is the face.
Oh my goodness.
If you were to use it as a wall hanging, you could either hang the rug, see the sheen of silk, depending on your mood, flip it around, then see the dark side.
After our excursion, went back to the room. Carrie fell asleep, took a little nap.
Yeah.
I had some work to do. How you feeling?
Okay.
We're going to the adults pool, and got a couple chairs that are open. It's nice and quiet up here, and it's not a lot of people. Just as we got to the pool, you can see we are pulling away from our dock, and we are off to our next port of call. We had a nice short stay in the hot tub. Ran down to the room to go change. Now what are we doing here, hon?
We're gonna go get some dinner. Tonight we're actually gonna go to Oceanside Cafe and get the buffet.
We have yet to go to the buffet during dinner to even see what they have, because we went to the main dining hall, but we looked at the menu. There was nothing on there that Carrie was interested in eating. I didn't even look at the menu. I just know how it works. Tonight it is Taste of Turkey is the specialty. Alright, coming in one side, we've got the ice cream parlor. I'm going to do a quick lap to see what they have here before I get anything. And the center here, the dessert station, they got a bunch of nice looking desserts. See what they kind of have here. Turkish Delight, baklava, what's called Victoria cake and lemon meringue bars. Banana offie? I have no clue. Gonna do a lap, gonna go down the right side of the ship, starboard side, hummus station. After that, chef special, which is I guess supposed to be turkey inspired dishes, kebab, fish with olives and capers, Turkish beef stew, rice. These are sugar-free and gluten-free desserts. They keep them separate. Caesar salad station, so they'll actually make the Caesar salad in that big cheese wheel. Fresh fruits. Keep going down. More Chef's Daily Special. Might be some more turkey-related things. Can't pronounce any of these words. Salad station with toppings. A couple different kinds of leaves. Up next is the pizza station. Gonna go around the corner. This is the very back of the room. Grill station. Got the burgers and hot dogs, fries, that kind of thing over here. Looks like they also got some the vegan station going. Rice, vegetarian paella. And more toppings. Oh, create your own stir fry. Okay. Next, I'm going to go to the left side of the ship, the port side. It looks like they got the pasta station going again. And create your own toppings with the spaghetti or rigatoni, it looks like. Got mac and cheese, always a favorite, different sauces. Further down are more forward on the station, more salad stations. Looks like a lot of the same that's on the other side. In the corner, so I've got that, some curry and things like that. I got some more fresh fruit. Looks like different kinds of fruit. It looks like dragon fruit and melons. Bread station. And then composed salad station. So they got pasta salads. Carving station has a roasted lamb leg today. Another Chef Daily Special. Looks like it's again turkey inspired. So they got some more Turkish beef stew and some sort of egg dish. Next to that is sort of cheese cold cut. So it's like a charcuterie type station. And then we're going to get back to the desserts that were when we first came in. All right, here's what I got. I got everything. Everything here is kind of a Turkish inspired thing, even the mashed potatoes and gravy, but I got this is fish, this is like a Turkish stew, I forget what's that, leg of lamb, and then some cheese, and that's a Turkish kebab.
So I also went with a variety of Turkish foods. I did the Turkish stew. That is supposed to be a meat kebab, chicken kebab. Those are potato fritters. This is a chicken salad of some sort. And I don't know what that is, but somebody, one of the guys behind the buffet just threw it on my plate and said it's good, very good. So, and if all else fails, a Caesar salad with salmon.
Had a nice dinner. Actually, had some dinner with some co-workers at the buffet. We had a celebrity theater. There's a comedian performance tonight.
I live in the mountains of British Columbia. There's a ski hill where I live. I live in Kelowna. I'm from Vancouver, but I live in Kelowna. There you go. All the rest of you, like, we don't care.
What'd you think of the comedian?
He was very funny.
Yeah, I enjoyed him. He was clean humor.
Yes. Yeah, no dirty humor.
Well, subtle. Subtle. It was fun.
Yeah, no, it was fun. It was enjoyable.
What should we do now?
I think bed.
Bed?
Yes.
No casino?
Okay, well, if you want to go to the casino, we can stop at the casino.
But you're going to bed.
We have a ticket to use.
You got a ticket to ride with me. This is outside the theater. I love this because it's like the state fair feel. In fact, we're going to go look at the other picture on the other side. That's total Minnesota State Fair. So this is a big photo that they have outside the starboard side of the theater. It's total. I seriously wonder if they have this photo from the Minnesota State Fair because this totally reminds me of one of the booths. We're back in our room after we went to dinner. The comedian first, I guess. What did you think of the buffet for dinner, the Turkish items?
You know, I was actually pleasantly surprised. I wasn't sure if I would really like it, but I actually, only one thing on my plate was something I wasn't too big a fan of.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed everything else, and the desserts were lovely as well.
Yeah, what did you think of the comedian?
The comedian was funny. It was kind of nice to just have, for once, someone who was a little bit on the cleaner side. So he was very entertaining.
Yeah, he kept saying he was jet lagged, which was kind of funny. I'm like, we understand very much so.
I think we're still jet lagged.
But hey, please do us a favor and subscribe. About 90% of our viewers are not subscribers, so help the channel grow and help us reach our next goal of 2,000 subscribers. But what's the plan for tomorrow, honey?
Tomorrow we are going to be in Mykonos. We actually don't have any planned excursions for tomorrow. Your focus for your work tomorrow is just kind of, I think, like kind of on
Exploring
food
the
and drink
town,
and exploring, and so that's what we plan to do.
Yep. So we are part of the Twin Cities Live Greek Isles excursion trip with Carousel Travel. So we want to thank you for joining us. I'm Bill.
I'm Carrie.
You've been watching KB Treks. Please do us a favor, like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you soon. Until then, good luck and have fun.
See ya.